Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy South. Welcome to today's video, man. I did not think I would have to make a video on this topic or just a rant video in general ever again. But welcome to Lord Rant.
I don't got a cape. I get more humpy or I'm than a humpy man. She get real humpy, I make her do humpy then. Give her the text and it made her feel ugly, man. Aha, dickhead, dummy man.
Guys, I'm getting sick and tired of this. Guys, WWE2K23, right? What did I say on my streams? This is like one of the most fun WWE2Ks. This might be the best modern WWE2K, right? I made that big assumption, that big claim. Never freaking mind. Okay? And let me talk to you. As LA Knight would say. Let me tell you why, man. First off, let's talk about Universe Mode. The biggest thing on my channel. For me, at least. Universe Mode is what I've been doing daily. Alright? This is what I try to push out every day. Just me sitting here, solo commentating, solo doing these shows, man. Alright? I got Pastel booking Raw. Andrew's booking Vortex, and I'm booking SmackDown, right? Look, I literally tried my hardest to make this as amazing as possible. But 2K, how am I going to perfect my Universe Mode if your game can't even work properly, bro? Okay? Obviously, Universe Mode doesn't get much love every year. So finally, for once, we get our biggest update yet, rivalry actions for Universe Mode. We finally get to make our storylines go how we want them to, right? So I'm sitting here trying to book Raw. Pastel sent me the card. I'm trying to book it, right? 2K. I'm not gonna show y'all the gameplay because I didn't hook my Elgato up. I can't even set my rivalry actions right now, alright? So basically what happens is when there's a rivalry going on, both of the opponents will pick an action that they want to do to the other opponent, like before or after or during the match, you know, like run-ins, like pre-match cheap shots, anything like that, right? Basically what rivalry actions did for us this year is it gives us the option to pick what happens. We can turn on free mode if we don't like what they picked, and we can literally make the rivalries go out how we want them to. It don't have to get too high, it won't get too low, it won't, you know, we get to make the rivalries go how we want them to with these rivalry actions, because we can pick what the person does this time, and it's not just, okay, this is a rivalry match, you have to wait and see what happens. Now we get to pick it. But the problem, I press A to add an action, right? Now I just get a blank screen. I'm gonna give you guys screenshots. I tried to pick a rivalry action and I just get a blank screen. I'm supposed to get a bunch of options. I even turn on free mode, right? So I can at least try to fix it in free mode. Not even free mode works. I can't even use free mode to change these rivalry actions. And it is upsetting. Because now I'm forced to the preset. It's just like I'm playing 22. And like I said in my stream, don't put your hopes too high, because this is basically just a graphically upgraded and a roster update of WWE2K22. And y'all are just proving my point. But let's not just talk about Universe Mode, right? I mean, we could talk about the buggy and glitchy gameplay. I mean, I have clips on my TikTok. I literally have one clip on my TikTok right now. Alright, I got multiple clips that I've clipped on Xbox that I could share. Alright, like the matches are crazy. Like if you jump on someone in a certain position on the outside of the ring, now my leg is clipped into the barricade. The hell? You know, sometimes I do a move on the outside, my opponent literally just morphs into the ground. But that's always been in WWE2K. You know, that's the fun bugs and glitches that are harmless and don't really do anything because it doesn't break the game. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's talk about advanced creations. They bring it back this year and they forced it onto you. You know, back when they used to have it, you had a choice. You could either do easy creation or advanced creation. In 23, they morphed them into one. Now it's just one custom entrance option. there's no more easy, well, there is easy creation because you just got the menu, but now advanced creation, they put the timeline on the bottom if you really want to get into it. You can't preview anything though. If you press the preview button on any motion, it's just going to preview the full entrance. You can't preview a motion before you put it on the timeline like you used to. Because what you used to be able to do, you preview the motion and they give you the whole full motion on preview, and you get to see how it looks before you apply it on that certain scene. Like if I wanted to see Finn Balor's stage, I could preview it, and if I like it, I actually apply it. Now this year, you gotta actually individually click on these motherfuckers superstars just so you can preview their entrance and see if you want that on your timeline. Like if I wanted to just change something all the way in the ring, I have to watch this person's entire entrance. Well, no, I gotta just click on somebody else's name in it. But still, they made advanced creation more complicated than it was. Alright, you can't preview lighting, so you gotta click on all these individual lightings just to find that one that you want. It's crazy. You can't preview pyro, so you gotta basically go on a whole pyro show. Like, this might be a nitpick, I don't know, but this is like, you know, when you used to have something that was actually fully working and fleshed out, and now it's just this, you know? And I was really hyped for advanced creation coming back, and it's not even how it used to be. It's crazy. How about we talk about my faction? Remember last year in 22 when everybody got pissed off that literally whole superstars were locked behind my faction? Like Baron Corbin, King Corbin, old Alexa Bliss, you know, all those stuff, right? So they said, okay, y'all want to complain here, take a couple of my faction superstars to play with, but only a few. All right, we still have superstars locked behind my faction. Attire's whole ass old superstars hidden behind my faction. Create a superstar parts hidden behind my faction. We have to have whole ass creators literally, and I don't even care that I'm saying this because it was happening all 22, it's still happening in 23. Alright? And 2K, don't take action on this, because if you're not going to put them in the game, then we got these other people who literally are going into the files just to put these my faction locked superstars onto community creation so that we can use and play with them. Okay? And that is the most harmless thing. All that they're doing is doing something that 2K should have been doing. Why are people locked behind my faction? Why are whole ass superstars locked behind my faction? It makes no sense. You literally have the potential to make this the best 2K ever, and you lock it behind a paywall basically. Because you have to play my faction to get these guys, and not only do you have to play the game, if you're not lucky enough and they're not behind like a weekly tower or proving grounds, you have to go buy packs. Now, compared to NBA 2K, WWE2K does do the pack thing a bit better, I would say. I mean, you actually get a lot of in-game currency from playing the game. Like, you know, I did all the weekly towers, I did a whole chapter of proving grounds, and I can afford a bunch of like deluxe packs for this Danger Zone series. But I'm not gonna buy them because, you know, they gave you a lot already. But yeah, universe mode rivalry actions are broken, and that's one of your big main features. So, you know, it's been a week since official release, and the only patch that we've gotten was like on day one, a 1 gigabyte patch that did absolutely nothing. Okay, can we please 2K, please? Oh yeah, online. Let me not forget about online. Oh my god. Last gen. let's talk about the WWE2K23 last gen before I get into next gen online. Look, I have an Xbox Series S. I have a next gen console. Not all of my friends are fortunate enough to have a next gen console. So I have to go on, I'll have to install your whole separate game because you guys for some reason won't add cross platform. I have to download the last gen version. And then I have to go through all the BS that is trying to play an online match. Alright? I can do one-on-ones with my friends fine. I can do triple threats with my friends fine. But as soon as I make a 4-man or more match, it's broken. A problem has occurred during the middle of the match. Sometimes a problem occurs right when the bell rings. Sometimes we can't even get into the match. The game lobby just becomes unavailable before we even get into the loading screen. 2K, can you please care about your last gen servers? It was like this in WWE2K22 as well, alright? It took a lot of patches for me to finally be able to play online with my friends on last gen. And even after all those patches, sometimes if we took too long during a match, the game would still say a problem has occurred. Currently, at this current moment on 23, it doesn't even take that long into a match for the problem to occur if it's 4 or more. I did an online War Games match, alright? The first one I got to play completely free through. Everything after that broke. How about my faction finally being online this year, right? We finally got what we asked for. You can now play my faction online with the quick play. My faction quick play. Go up against other people's cards, right? Nah. You can't play that either. Literally every time I play that damn mode, as soon as we finally get near the end of the match, a problem has occurred. Contracts refunded, everything. And literally, I have a challenge in the game. There's challenges now, right? The final intro challenge that I have: complete one quick play against other players. I can't even get your damn challenge done because I can't complete a quick play match even on next gen. I can't complete a quick play match without the damn servers breaking in the middle of the match and then we both disconnect. It's ridiculous. There's always a problem with the online on this game. Why can you guys not just fix the servers? Why have game companies just decided to release all this BS? You can never enjoy a game on day one anymore. You have to wait for a patch. You have to wait for an update. It is ridiculous. It is annoying. I remember the days where game companies, you had to fucking put your game on one disc and ship it out to everybody. So you had to make the most perfect, complete game. Yes, there's going to still be bugs and glitches, but it's going to be relatively harmless. Because you guys put all your effort into this game because you have to burn it onto this CD and dish it out to everybody. There's no patches, there were no updates. It was just one disc. And it would make or break. Whatever you shipped out is it. And that's what made games. And now in this current digital generation, every game needs to get a patch or an update to finally be perfect. The game is never good on day one. On my WWE2K23 stream, disconnecting on day one on an online game, trying to keep my stream happy, trying to entertain my viewers, and I can't even do that because I'm disconnecting from online matches. People weren't even playing my faction day one. I was sitting in long ass queues. And then I finally get to play quick play. I finally say, let's go. I finally get to play my faction online. I finally have a purpose to play my faction. And then I disconnect in every damn match. I want to enjoy this game. I want to enjoy what you guys have given us. I waited so long for this game to play it, and I can't play it with my friends because your servers are crap. And that's only for last gen, man. Every next gen match I've played is perfectly fine. It's just last gen. But this is still something I have to fight for because most of my friends are on last gen. And if I can't play multi-man matches, I can't play with all my friends. You know, I have to restrict it to just 3 people just so I can play last gen with my friends. It's ridiculous, 2K. And you got, like with 22, it took so long to get those patches and updates. And now I gotta wait this long again? And universe mode, the mode that I play the most, is broken with your new feature that you've added? So I'm once again restricted? It's not free as free mode says? It's ridiculous. And also in universe mode, they added it so that if somebody is not assigned to Raw, okay, let's say you want to book Cody Rhodes on SmackDown, but he's a Raw superstar. You can't. Literally, it blocks out anyone who's not on the roster. Remember in WWE2K23 and below, if you put somebody on a brand, you could book anybody in the game, but if you wanted to find out who's on what brand, they literally put the logo on the superstar. Remember that? They put the damn logo on the superstar so you knew what brand they were on before you picked them. And now they just block out anyone from being booked that's not on the show. So you would basically have to put everybody, like, that's another nitpick. But it's still like, why are you restricting us again? Why did you even do this? Nobody asked for you to do this. Nobody asked for that. Like, I don't think I heard anybody say, man, I'm so tired of having to go back and look at my roster. Can you just block out me from booking anybody that's not on this show? Like, why? And you remove show intros. I get it. People mostly skip show intros. But what about for the people that didn't? Another nitpick, but still. Why did you take out show intros? Like, you guys did so much that nobody really asked for. Another nitpick. My GM got completely upgraded and it's actually great, but it's still not online. But that's probably going to happen next year because my faction wasn't online in 22 and it got introduced. Now it's online this year. But, you know, when are we going to get cross-platform for a freaking sports game? You know, the biggest sports game, NBA 2K, they don't got cross-platform. Like, it's crazy. We don't have cross-platform in these sports games. I don't know why. Cross-platform community creations, not cross-platform gameplay, but I probably know why. You know, with how terrible their online services are. That's it for my Lord rant, man. 2K, fix the game. I'm not gonna wait a month for a patch and an update, man. One of your new features for Universe Mode is broken. Your last gen servers have been shit since 22 and you still haven't fixed it this year. I just want to play with my friends, bro. I want to have the most fun that I can with this game, but it's impossible when 2K does not care about their last gen servers. Like, why do these games not care about last gen anymore? It's really only certain games that still show love to the last generation of consoles until they stop making games entirely for them. It's ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what problems you guys have been having or just how you feel about my rant. And I have a lot of passion for WWE2K and I hate to see it be like this. Literally, everything else in this game is amazing except for the stuff I talked about today. Everything else is great. That's it.
I don't got a cape. I get more humpy or I'm than a humpy man. She get real humpy, I make her do humpy then. He read a text and it made him feel ugly, man. Aha, dickhead, dummy man. I just be shooting the strap with one hand. I just be holding the bench with my other hand. I brought my main bitch a color man. I brought my other little bitch a little another bench. Running these tracks like I am the running man. Throwing my hands, he turns to the stutter man. 1600, these niggas from anywhere. I done with Christian Dior on my underwear. Prada on me and it cost me 100 pair. Don't wear no Under Armour.